Johnston County Emergency Services is a unified department made up of 3 distinct divisions: Emergency Management, the Fire Marshal's Office, and Emergency Medical Services. To help you learn more about our department, we are highlighting each division and showing the services we provide for residents. The Fire Marshal's Office is committed to excellence in fire investigation, fire education, helping fire departments improve their insurance ratings, and enforcing the North Carolina Fire Code through fire inspections. Here are our fire marshals who will tell you a little bit more about our Fire Marshal's Office.
So we were called out this morning by the Pine Level Fire Department. They requested us to come out and conduct an origin and cause investigation. There's 4 different causes. You got accidental, incendiary, natural causes such as lightning, and undetermined. Once we get in there and we start digging around, questioning the occupants, then we put a ruling on it. That's what we're here doing now.
You are a true fire scientist at the end of the day. When it comes to fire investigations, no fire scene's the same. Every one of them is different.
You may hear it referred to as digging the fire scene. Looking for any clues such as cigarette, lighter, any small clues that can give us an indication of how the fire started.
It's all part of documenting the fire scene. We're looking for fire patterns, and then to recreate the furniture in the room, furnishings, to see if we can put the patterns back. As you can see, like this furniture here, how it's burned down. So we know we had a top-down fire in here. The fire was pushing down, so the fire didn't start in this room. The fire progressed from the other part of the house this way. So that we were able to determine that by the fire patterns that we have identified and documented. So you're putting a puzzle back together, a brand new puzzle. It's all dumped out. So now we come back and recreate and build it back to try to start leading us back to the area where the fire was started.
A lot of people really don't view fire prevention education as saving lives, but teaching a kid how to call 911, early notification to the fire department, making sure your smoke alarms work, and early identification of that fire so they can call 911, so they can get out of the residence. Things such as that is where you truly save lives in the fire service.
It's the most important sound of fire safety because then it leads up to everything that Mr. Chad talked about. Calling 911, closing our door, practicing our escape plan.
Today we're out here with the guys from Princeton Fire Department, assisting with fire prevention and education.
We want to hear a couple of things when we're talking about fire prevention. We want to hear our door close at night, right?
They get excited to see the guys here with the fire trucks talking about fire safety.
Punch into it. It's a big rolling toolbox.
So with anything we do, you want to teach them young. That's probably our top priority as far as being a firefighter or in the fire marshal's office.
In a nutshell, ISO rating is the Insurance Services Organization. They are the organization that grades all fire departments across the United States. So it's on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the worst, and 1 being the absolute best.
Micro, you have gone from where you are today, which is 5 to a 2.
The benefit of having a lower ISO rating is the cost, is money. The lower your number is the cheaper your fire casualty insurance will be. In 2016, when I came, we had 2 departments that had not been graded yet, so they were just a class 9 fire department. When they actually got graded, they dropped to a 5. Both departments went from a 5 or a 4, and their insurance, the homeowners and property insurance people, insurance rates dropped almost by half. So it was a pretty huge accomplishment for that area of those fire departments to do for their citizens.
So today we're out looking at an apartment building doing the rough-in sprinkler and fire alarm inspections. We do this to make sure that the sprinkler piping and fire alarm wire is running to the correct locations and there's the correct number of devices in each apartment unit.
With fire inspections and code enforcement, it is part of the most important thing that we do. We are there to truly identify items and areas where fires could start, and we're trying to keep those from happening.
We want to make sure that all of these things are in the right locations before we start putting drywall, insulation, and things like that in.
All of our team are or have been firefighters in the past, and that makes them a much better inspector just because they're able to look at it from that firefighter's eyes.
It's a lot of the little stuff that people don't typically think about that we look at from the fire inspection side.
The inspection is not done till you have thoroughly examined the entire structure. You spend a lot of time on walking, and not just walking on the floor, but they actually go into the attic space, into the roofs. The amount of property that is saved and lives that are saved is truly astonishing.
We're always looking to provide that next level of service throughout the county. That way our citizens are getting the best service that they can have.
Prevent fires, prevent life, loss, and injuries. And that's what fire inspections, investigations is all about. Our whole goal is to educate, and prevent.
You've got to have that social aspect to you. I like getting out and talking with people to be able to communicate with them, especially during fire investigations and inspections.
My favorite part of the job, obviously, is working with the public. The impact that we make on people's lives, and knowing that we have done everything we can to prevent fires. But I really, truly enjoy saving those lives and seeing the impact that we as fire service professionals make on people's lives.